Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Crochet Patrons. So guys, as I bring so many ideas to you about crochet art, so in this video I'm gonna share some patterns and borders and lacing borders of crochet which can add up spice to your dress, to your curtains, or any project you're making of crochet. There's just something about the perfect crochet border. You have worked hard on a crochet project, spent a lot of time on it. Maybe it's a blanket or a scarf. It looks amazing as you finish it up. But something still seems like it's missing. I know. Sometimes you've spent hours and hours on the blanket or the scarf. Maybe the last thing you want to do is to find a border and crochet that too, especially if it's not included in the pattern. But here's the truth of the matter. Not only does a crochet edging add a perfect finishing touch to your project, but it also gives it a more professional look. When you're making any project of crochet and you have neglected adding a border in the past, but because you were so tired of project, but then you regret it. It always look at these projects and think it would have looked so much better if had pushed through adding edging on the project. And that, my friends, as I was wanted to show you so many ideas about edging and lacing, because sometimes half of the struggle is just finding it right border of your project. By the end of this, you will see so many different kind of lacing borders of crochet art which you can add to your any kind of crochet project. In this video I'll show you different kind of crochet borders, and they will all separated into groups of different types, from easy borders to advanced lace borders. The wide borders, there will be something here for everyone. Crochet borders are made by simply working around the edge of a finishing project. Usually you will need to join on new yarn into a portion of your project and start working your way around with your chosen border. The easiest type of borders you can crochet are one made from simple stitches like single crochet or double crochet. If you want a simple edge, just start working on these stitches around, spacing them out evenly. If you are working around a project that has corners, like a blanket for example, you will want to put a few extra stitches in each corner. 1-3 extra stitches should do the trick. It will just depend on how pointed and want to corner to look. If you choose to do any border that is more than one row, there are few things you will want to do to ensure your border turns out clean. Here what I recommend. Always do a row of slip stitches and single crochet before starting your border. It will ensure that the other row of your border are evenly spaced out. If you are doing your first row and it starts to curl and ruffle, that probably means you are stuffing in the stitches too much. Try spacing them out a bit more. Your goal is to space them as evenly as possible. Make sure to check your chosen border for a stitch multiple. For example, if you're working shells over multiple of 3 stitches, you need to make sure first border row is that multiple. Overall, one of the best and easiest way to turn a project from a simple, plain looking pattern to a professional and elegant design is to add a border. Let's get straight to all the beautiful patterns in my video. You can choose different kind of styles from this video. To start off, let's first take a look at some of our favorite easy border patterns. All of these borders focus on the phrase less is more. They either use simple stitches or have short repeats so you don't get overwhelmed. Simple Border Designs by Sunflower Cottage Crochet. This pattern is a fun and simply way to finish off your blankets and afghans without getting overwhelmed. You can also have a lot of fun using different colors and customizing it. You can find it the different kind of patterns about these categories in my video. Next up is the grab stitch border pattern. The pattern is so unique and yet so simple. I just love to rope like look if this one. It used the techniques backward single crochet technique, but don't let this scar you off. You can get it in this video. These crochet borders are easy but amazing ways to add life to a finished project. And the best part is there are many variety of it. You learn different ways in this video to make your project and borders into a different kind of beauty. These kind of borders are easy way to just add different kind of new style to your simple borders, simple projects, and yet add such a beautiful touch to any crochet project. The cool thing about this is if you do it right, you can create a gorgeous two-toned effect on your crochet project. My favorite white crochet borders. Sometimes white border seems to be the hardest to find. So I wanted to make sure I include some in this video. These can make an extra awesome statement on your projects. These kind of gorgeous chain borders and the patterns are so delicate and great for any lace lover out there. And if you add these borders to your blankets, so any blanket will look like a fit for a king. So many people love crochet lace edging, add such a beautiful and elegant touch to any crochet project. These kind of vintage style beautiful lacy border gives any form of a pillowcase to or a dress a very classic and elegant feel. And shell-like designs is so beautiful and would make a great addition to any blanket or garment. This is also a great way to add a beachy feel to your projects. Another great way to customize your project to add a raised and textured border. In this video you will find so many berry stitch edging. This pattern is a unique version of puff stitch edging and little phrase at the edge of remain me. In this video there are so many crochet patterns are like berry stitch edging. This pattern is unique version of puff stitch edging. A little phrase at the edge remind me of little pearls and berries. Some are like bubble borders. These bubble borders are so cool, but I love them even more when I saw this unique bubble border designed by Alex from You Should Craft. The zigzag design is so fun and can be adding to any form of crochet top to a blanket. You can find these patterns in this video. These border mixes a lacy pattern with a peak-like edging to create a unique design that is hard to describe. This design will definitely add a fun touch to any top or curtain or your any kind of dress. Another border pattern with lots of neat textures is Betty's beautiful border. This pattern is so fun because you can play around with different colors and thickness of yarn. Another great thing about this pattern is that you can choose whether you'd like to stop a certain row or if you'd like to continue adding on it. It's up to you. You can find this kind of design in this video too. And some borders are called edge borders, puff edge borders. These border are great because it adds a dramatic touch to any blanket or a garment without being too frilly. These borders are so unique and beautiful. They can easily take a plain crochet project to a next level. Elegant hearts border designed by crochet worker. This pattern is so beautiful and make fun way to dress up a girl's garment, blanket or a bag. This would also turn a project into a great Valentine Day gift. So guys, stick to my channel